Accommodation can be easy to overlook when planning attraction based vacations. After all, the goal is to get out of your hotel room and do activities. With Disney World, the themed resorts are attractions themselves. Disney resorts fall into three basic price categories: value, moderate, and deluxe. But those prices are in no way an indication of quality. Here are 10 resorts you shouldn't stay at and 10 you should. Number 1, Grand Floridian. Disney's flagship resort, the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, is a Victorian era beach resort which features Disney's most expensive and exclusive restaurant. Don't get us wrong, Grand Floridian is absolutely beautiful and there's plenty to see, especially when the seasonal displays are up. However, this resort is best enjoyed in small doses as crowds of wedding guests and resort hoppers can make it feel like a madhouse. Number 2, Contemporary. Opened in 1971, Contemporary goes along with the retro-futuristic theming of Tomorrowland. While the theming may have been kitschy and cool when it opened, it just feels dated today. The concrete A-frame feels like an airport whose main attraction is that the monorail runs directly through it. Number 3, All-Star Sports. All-Star Sports is said to be one of the best value resorts for your buck. We would politely like to disagree. Sports is no nicer than music or movies, but its outdoor facilities make it the prime spot for big families and sports teams. Stay there during cheerleading season at your own risk. Number 4, Art of Animation. One of Disney's newer resorts, Art of Animation, was also generating massive hype before construction even started. For what it's worth, Art of Animation is one of Disney's most beautiful resorts with its impeccable theming and big blue pool. However, the focus on aesthetics can lead to the resort feeling like a set of carefully curated Instagram backdrops, not to mention that you can get the same size room at other value resorts for much less. Number 5, Riviera. Inspired by the French and Italian Rivieras, Disney's Riviera Resort was the first to be connected to the new Skyliner gondola system. Unfortunately, like with Contemporary, this leads to a situation where the most exciting thing about a themed resort is its transportation. Not only are the rooms extremely small for a deluxe resort, but the interior theming is generic and unmemorable. Number 6, Animal Kingdom Lodge. Animal Kingdom gets a lot of hype for its Savannah View rooms, which ultimately come down to chance. Yes, the resort does feature over 200 animals and birds that you could potentially see from your balcony. However, Savannah View rooms are not guaranteed, nor is exciting animal behavior. AKL has some of the best dining options on the property though, so go there for dinner. Number 7, Port Orleans Riverside. Both Port Orleans resorts have cult followings among Disney junkies, but your average tourist will likely be disappointed by both. The theming is a blend of antebellum and bayou styles with excellent dining and entertainment options. However, Riverside's sterling reputation doesn't have strong legs to stand on, with much of the praise being nostalgia left over from when there were far fewer resorts to choose from. Number 8, Port Orleans French Quarter. Riverside's little sister is based on, you guessed it, New Orleans French Quarter. This is an undeniably beautiful resort, and for a long time it was the only place in Disney where you can get beignets. In fact, a ton of the resort's prestige is found on the existence of beignets, leading fans to turn a lovely resort into an overhyped tourist trap. Number 9, Beach Club. Designed to evoke the mid-19th century summer cottages of Newport, Beach Club is just nice. The pale blue exterior and white sand beach are nice, but when we think of summer and Newport, we think about living out a Gilded Age fantasy. Here, the quick service dining options are lacking, and there can be waits of up to an hour to check into the pool. Number 10, Saratoga Springs. Saratoga Springs is a Disney resort for people who don't want to feel like they're at Disney. The understated theming based on the New York resort town of the same name, the sheer size, the remote location, all these factors make us wonder what the appeal is. If you're a golfer, this resort is great, but for other people, it has little going for it. Now that we've gone over some resorts that are more money than they're worth, let's look at the better places to spend those precious Disney dollars. Number 1, Fort Wilderness. Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground is anything but a novelty stay. So much more than just a campground, Fort Wilderness offers some of the most unique lodgings of any resort, with guests staying in log cabins complete with cozy bunk beds. In addition, this resort offers some of the best sense of community along with activities such as horseback rides and archery lessons. Number 2, Pop Century. If any resort is cashing in on nostalgia, it's Pop Century, and it works. Based around pop culture from the latter half of the 20th century, Pop Century has been recently refurbished so it feels far more modern than the oversized decor would lead you to believe. Pop Century is a value resort with great deals on rooms, lots of space to explore, and prime transportation. Number 3, Coronado Springs. Guests tend to overlook Coronado Springs because its massive size and conference center draw a lot of business traffic. However, this Spanish colonial resort offers an unmatched collection of amenities, including both quick service and formal restaurants, 4 pools, a dance club, and an arcade. For families, the massive dig-side pool complete with a Mayan pyramid makes this resort a must-stay. Number 4, Caribbean Beach. First opened in 1988, Caribbean Beach used to have a somewhat scruffy reputation. Divided into 5 themed buildings around a beautiful bay, Caribbean Beach has been refurbished and better than ever. To complement the pastel tones and palm trees, guests can snooze on hammocks or rent speedboats by the half hour. Number 5, Boardwalk. Reminiscent of Coney Island or Atlantic City, Boardwalk is one of the most charming resorts Disney has to offer. Part of the novelty of this resort is that they can take the walk part of their name seriously, with Epcot and Hollywood Studios both being a short jaunt away. Another novelty is the water coaster at the pool, even if it's not the same without the creepy clown. Rest in peace, Keister. Number 6, All-Star Music. While sports may be the choice for sports teams and energized kids, All-Star Music is a great choice for large families who want to save without feeling crammed into a room. For a value resort, Music's family suites are downright palatial before considering the price tag. In addition, the furniture has recently been updated to be more comfortable and functional for guests. Number 7, Wilderness Lodge. A more refined cousin to Fort Wilderness, Wilderness Lodge is based around the national parks and Native American cultures of the Pacific Northwest. Wilderness Lodge offers the same level of luxury as the Grand Floridian and Polynesian resorts, but receives only a fraction of the praise. The only downside we can think of is that it isn't located along a monorail line, but even then, it offers board transportation. Number 8, Old Key West. Budget is subjective, and a lot of guests want to go all out on a Disney vacation, but Old Key West probably gets you the most bang for your buck of all the deluxe resorts. Accommodations at Old Key West comes in 2 forms, rooms and villas. Both are massive, but the villas in particular really nail the home away from home feeling that a lot of similar resorts lack. This resort is so relaxing, you'll have trouble believing you're not in the Keys. Number 9, Swan and Dolphin. When it comes to these sister hotels, Disney fans often refuse to see the forest for the trees. Yes, they're not technically Disney hotels, they're Marriott hotels on Disney property, but guests get a near identical experience for a fraction of the cost. Guests qualify for deluxe perks such as Fast Pass Plus, extended hours, and complimentary transportation. The best part is that you're only paying a fraction of the price. Number 10, All-Star Movies. For guests who want the most Disney content per dollar they spend, All-Star Movies can't be beat. Decked out jumbo icons from some serious deep cuts like the Mighty Ducks and the Love Bug, Movies is a comfortable and convenient resort for guests on a budget. As a bonus, the bus lines here are often significantly shorter than the other 2 All-Stars. That's all for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.